What is popping, guys? You've got the Oracle there, and we are back on MTGO for a new draft. This weekend I just hit 50 subscribers, which is awesome. It's just great to see that some people are interested in what I'm uploading. And now I'm doing a 9th edition Flashback draft, not an Oath of the Gatewatch draft. It's a a good old core set, quite simple and straightforward, but also fun and interesting, I think. So I'll upload one of two of these as long as they are available. And yup, without further ado, let's jump into this pack. So I think the two best cards are probably Orcish Artillery and Volcanic Hammer. Then you have the Root Walla, which is pretty great. Order is decent, and Warriors are actually good, but I think the Artillery or the Hammer are just better. And I'm not sure which one is better. If you are aggressive enough, I think Artillery is a bit better. In a control deck, Hammer might be better. It's a very close pick. I'm gonna take the Hammer, but it's not an easy pick by any means. Alright, in this pack, well, not too much. I might just take Kavu Climber, great creature, 3/3 body for 5 that draws you a card. None of the uncommon are really interesting. Infantry is mediocre. Robber, quite mediocre too. Yeah, I think the best card is just a Climber, honestly, so that's gonna be my choice here. Alright, here I'm gonna take a Gravedigger. It is by far the best card of the pack. Gravedigger is amazing. Also, they get insane in multiples. Not too thrilled about picking a card in a third color, but it is so much better than any of the green or red options. And yeah, it's gonna be Gravedigger. That card is just sick. Alright, a Cruel Edict. So black seems pretty open. I mean, Cloud Chaser and Haven are both decent. The Haven is particularly good. Time Ebb is nice too. Then you have the Elvish Warrior in green, but I think Cruel Edict has a bit more upside. And the Rats are also a decent. Is also a decent black card. So I think it's a good idea to go in black. As here, I'm gonna pick a fourth color, cause Sift is by far the best card in this pack. Sift is so great. In this core set, there's not a lot of playables, so doing what I'm doing there is risky, because you could end up with not enough playables. But Sift is just so good. Charger is also awesome, but I think Sift has a bit more upside. Could see myself playing a blue-black deck, splashing for Volcanic Hammer. Monkey could be an option to go in black-green. It's a safer pick, but Sift is amazing. Alright, Ravenous Rat is not bad. I do like that card a decent amount. And yeah, there's nothing else in this pack, honestly. Ooh, that's a fairly late Pyroclasm. The card is good, honestly. Currently, I would be playing two cards that dies from Pyroclasm, but a lot of cards die from that thing. I think it's great. Robber is decent, but I think Pyroclasm has a bit more upside. Alright, I'm not gonna play anything from this pack. Maybe Rewind if I end up blue, but that's not extremely likely. Fall Imp is decent, better than the Tug. Alright, so it looks more and more that we are black-red. Rise Dead is decent. It's also quite good with Gravedigger. If your Gravedigger died, you can get it back, get back another thing. It's quite good in terms of card advantage. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm just gonna take Gift of Estate, which is actually pretty decent and playable card. Brigand could be decent if I'm aggressive enough. And at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm out of blue and out of green, but I do have 8 playables, which is enough. And a bunch of 2-drops, so my deck could be quite aggressive. Pyroclasm doesn't look great, given the Brigand and all my cheap creatures, but we'll see how it goes. It's quite a powerful card in general in those card sets. In 9th edition, there's not many, bigger creatures, so I think this thing has quite a bit of value. Wildfire. Interesting. I think Wildfire can be quite great in a control deck with card draw spell, things like Sift. But looking at what I've picked, I'm looking to be quite aggressive, so I think Volcanic Hammer is better. But I would be quite happy to try building a deck around Wildfire one day in this set. I think this can be good if you have enough Sifts and stuff like that, but given my curve and what I'm trying to do, I think Volcanic Hammer is going to be better. Holo Dogs, Sandstorm Warrior would be awesome wheel, but I'm not sure that they will wheel because the pack is it's not weak, but it's not great either. It's quite medium. Alright, Chastise is quite good removal. Fisher, decent as I mentioned. Warrior, good to drop. I'm just gonna pick the rats though. 2 power with evasion, pretty good in aggressive deck, so not much else to say. Ooh, Hypnotic Spectre, that thing is broken. Awesome. I mean, I would not mind playing another rat, but Hypnotic Spectre is great. Sweet, another Foul Imp. Yeah, black seems definitely open. I mean, Warriors might be just better. Warrior is just such a good card. That being said, given 2 black here, 2 black there, I'm likely to end up with a lot of black and a fewer red, so I think Foul Imp has a bit more upside. Also in black there's a 1/1 shade for 3, which is great if you have enough black, so I think I'd rather be mostly black with a touch of red than having double red cards in my deck, which is gonna make me pick Ravenous Rats over Barbarians here too. Angel of Mercy is great though. Pretty weird to see that going that late, but whatever. Alright, well, Shambler is decent. Red card. I could take Coercion though. Yeah, I think I like Coercion. And we got a Shade. Ooh, a Tutor too. Both cards look great. Still gonna take the Shade though. It's looking like I'm aggressive and almost mono black, in which case the Shade is just gonna be awesome. Robber is decent. Flowstone Slide is actually pretty good. You can use it as a wrath effect. Yeah, but the Robber is sweet. Ooh, we wield the Holodog. Sweet. Scath Zombie. Hopefully I will not have to play that. Ooh. Ooh. Great. Black seems wildly open. Amazing. So I think I'll end up playing a mono black deck, splashing for 2 Volcanic Hammer. That's gonna be pretty aggressive, and that looks good, honestly. Sweet. Yeah, that really looks sweet. 16 playables is a bunch. I mean, it's not a bunch, but it's decent. Alright, I'm gonna take Urza's Mine in case I end up playing Throne in the future. Not very likely. And even if I do so, I will try to find some black bordered Throne pieces, but whatever. Same with Sissing Song. At least those cards are playable in Constructed. Alright, I need to find 8 more cards, and more Shades are gonna be great. Shade is looking amazing. Ooh, Mammotichin. That thing is broken. a 5/6 flyer for 6 in this set is completely busted. Like, truly busted. Today it looks like maybe an uncommon, but good lord. I haven't played against it or played with it yet, since those are available on Magic Online, but I can tell you that look at the creatures. Like, a 3/3 for 5 is decent in this set, so a 5/6 flying for 6 is degenerate. I think I'm gonna pick that. I could take Lightning Elemental though, or Festering Goblin, but both are unexciting. I'm just gonna take that. I might, it's not. I could go blue. I mean, Sift plus Jin is probably better than 2 Hammer. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Ooh, Drudge Skeleton. Don't mind if I do. Very good card. Quite impossible to deal with. Yeah, I think it's gonna be better than a 3rd Rat. And the best card of this pack is clearly Pacifism, but I'm not white. Ooh, Execute is an awesome sideboard option. Is it better than a main deck Looming Shade though? Probably not. Alright, don't mind picking another Holo Dogs there. I think it's a bit better than a Serpent Warrior, especially since I do have a decent amount of black already. I mean of 3-drop. And one more Shade. I mean, you don't really want... I mean, even if you have a bunch of those onto the battlefield at the same time, it's not even bad because your opponent will still not be able to block very efficiently anything, so that's the main point. Blue or red though? Volcanic Hammer is great, and I don't have match removal. And since I'm quite aggressive, burn spells are also pretty interesting. I will have to choose at some point, but I don't really know which one is, I mean, which option is the best. I mean, it kind of depends on the matchup too. I mean, I do like the blue a bit more, but the fact that the Djinn is double blue is also mildly, I guess it's a 6-drop. Difficult choice. Alright, I think I'm gonna take Mind Rot. Hopefully I don't have to play that, but if I do, whatever. So currently, since I'm cutting a color, I have 20 playballs, which is a bit light. I need to find other things. Cockroach is not bad. It's a decent beatdown card. Alright. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hammer. My deck looks aggressive. It's lacking removal, and I think all of this makes Hammer look better than Sift Djinn option. Might be wrong. Another Coercion. Maybe I should take Flashfire as a sideboard option. Road of Ruin is not bad. It's quite a lot of mana, and I already have the Shades to use my mana with. So I guess I'll take the sideboard option. Rise Dead is not bad at all. Definitely a card that I'm happy to have in my deck when I'm lacking playballs. Alright. Feathering Goblin is not great, as I mentioned. And we will the third Rats. Alright. No problem. So that's gonna be the main deck. To that brew, I'm gonna add 11 swamps and 6 mountains. 6 mountain might seem like a lot. Maybe 5 mountain is enough. Yeah, 5 mountain is enough, I think. Alright. 22, 5. I mean 12, not 22. 12 swamp, 2 mountain. The deck is pretty aggressive. I could play 16 lands. But given the shades, I can use my extra mana. And yeah. What would I add? Mind Rot? Yeah, I really do have ways to use my mana. I think 17 land is fine. Alright, not 2 mountain. It's not gonna happen. And that's gonna be the main deck. I hope you enjoyed the draft. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. And I see you guys for round 1.